Good evening, good afternoon. Welcome back to High Top Sports Oregon. We're going to do a little bit different video for you guys. We are going to break down the defense, what they're bringing in the 2025 class. I know it's early. I know the class isn't full, but with the absolute burner that Dan Lanning has been on, boy, I tell you, we just have to do it. I mean, I couldn't hold back. I talked to Derek and I talked to Shelton and said, hey, we got to do a defensive video. These videos are usually on the High Top Sports recruiting channel. So if you like these style videos, I do a bunch of schools. Go ahead and check that out, High Top Sports recruiting. But let's go ahead and get into the guys that brought us here today. First, as everybody knows, shocking, 5-star Dorian Brew. Just committed yesterday. He is the number 7 cornerback out of the class, 27 nationally, 6 foot, 200 pounds, out of Texas. Then we're going to go check out Nazir Wyatt. 4-star, edge, number 13, 95 nationally, 6'3", 215, out of California. Then we're going to go check out Matthew Johnson, 4-star, 24th ranked defensive line, 207 nationally, 6'5", 260, out of California. And then we're going to go and check out the big man out of California, Josiah Sharma. He is a 3-star, number 42 ranked defensive line. He's more that interior defensive line, 230 nationally, 6'5", 295 pounds, out of California. Big kid. We're going to go ahead, check him out, see what we like, see what we don't like. All right, looks like we have his 2023 film. Let's go ahead, check it out, see what we like. Brew lined up as a press man corner. He's going to go ahead, helping run support. Big hit, knocking the running back to the next world. Here we are. He just slides in and picks that ball off. Good reading the quarterback's eyes and flowing to the side of the play. Very, very good at doing that. Here he is in run support. Going to go ahead and absolutely demolish that poor running back. Beautiful job. Good open field tackle. Doesn't let the running back cut it outside. You always want to force those running backs back inside. Here he is. They're going to match him up on a man, and that does not work at all. Again, press man corner. They're going to go ahead and try him. And he just locks that kid down. An absolute island. Boy, oh boy. Look at what you are getting, Oregon. Here he is. Beautiful job. Sheds his block and cuts off that screenplay. What a fantastic job he did there. Here he is again. And press man. Quarterback doesn't even look that way. No reason to. That's when you know. Here he is. He's going to go ahead, drive on that ball, knock it out the last second. Not even his man to cover. Saw the quarterback's eyes. He saw the release, and there he goes. Here you go with an effort plate. Beautiful job there. Getting the tackle. Oregon is getting an absolute dog at the corner position. Beautiful job breaking that pass up. Got to get that head around, but a beautiful play on the ball. I think we got one more. Here he is playing a little off man. Can do both of it. He's going to go ahead, shed that block, and get a good open field tackle, pushing that wide receiver out of bounds. Beautiful job there by the young man. Boy, oh boy, you see why he's a 5-star. All the tangibles, everything you absolutely want. A truly incredible talent. 6 foot, 200 pounds, long frame, can play. I mean, he's an island. The quarterback wouldn't even look his way most of the time. And that's when you know those kids are really good. Let's go ahead and check out Nazir Wyatt see what his film's looking like. Let's go ahead and get into it. I think he's out of modern day. Here he is. He just reads that play. Not a big deal. Sheds the block. Cuts back inside. Makes the tackle for a loss. Nazir Wyatt tracking that play down from the backside. Beautiful job. Definitely more of a... They have him as an edge, but I see him as a linebacker. Depends what scheme if you're running a 3-4-4-3. Beautiful spin move off the line. Doesn't let that interior offensive line or that tackle get his hands on him. And he goes ahead and disrupts the play. Look at what he can do, though. Big sack. Never giving up on the play. High motor. My goodness. Look at this kid explode off the ball. Look at him. Just absolutely a game wrecker. Now I can see why they have him as an edge. Definitely a stand-up edge. Boy, oh boy, that pass rush move is so nasty. Here he is. My goodness, just absolutely depletes the quarterback. Quarterback's not coming back from that hit. He reminds me of a prototypical Georgia outside linebacker. Can run sideline to sideline, can rush the passer. This is the kids that they usually get, and look how good they've been on defense lately. This kid reminds me of a prototypical Georgia linebacker, outside linebacker, edge player. Look at him. Just goes ahead and bullies that running back, and then he goes ahead and gets the sack. Beautiful spin move. Beautiful, beautiful spin move. Makes the quarterback hurry, throw it out of bounds for a loss of down. Again, trying to set up the screenplay. Goes ahead and gets his big mitts up and knocks the ball down. Tips the pass. Ruins the screenplay. Look at the speed. He can come all the way from the backside of the play and absolutely get a sack for you. No problem. Tracks the play down. Extremely high motor. Beautiful spin move. That's his patent going to. Like to see him do a bull rush or a swim. But that's what he likes to run right now. Gonna have to polish that up at the next level. Can't just use the same move over and over. But let's go ahead and see what he has here. Here he is. There's a little bull rush like that. And he's going to go ahead and lay a giant lick on the quarterback. This kid is a absolute moving hit stick. Ready to lay the wood whenever. Here he is from the backside of the play. Beautiful, beautiful job reading that out. Gets the big tackle for the loss. Football IQ through the roof. There it is. There's a little bull rush move. Love to see that. And gets the sack. Let's see one more. There he is, a little dip. Beautiful, beautiful job. Oh, that's a really good move there. He does a stop and stutter, reads that the running back is coming towards him, and then absolutely steps on the outside position, making the running back cut in. That's what you want, running back into the belly of the defense, and then gets the tackle for a loss. Absolutely incredible from the young man. Boy, I think Nazir White should be ranked a little higher than what he is. I mean, that guy is going to be an absolute game wrecker. Like I said, I don't know if they're going to run as a true linebacker, outside linebacker, or they're gonna beef him up, put him on the edge. Doesn't matter. Going to be a heck of a game, a heck of a player, an absolute game wrecker for the Ducks. Let's go ahead, check out Matthew Johnson, another defensive lineman. See what he brings to the table. 6'5". They got him stacked up on the inside here. Beautiful, beautiful bull rush. Going to go ahead and get the tackle or the sack. Not even a chance. That is the hardest pressure for a quarterback. Is that right up in their lap? They cannot stand it. Here he is, lined up on the inside again. Beautiful, beautiful bull rush. Love to see that. Goes ahead and gets the sack. Makes it look easy. Again, bull rush. Drives him back into the quarterback. Quarterback's got to step up, and he gets the sack. What a sack machine this kid is. Matthew Johnson. Look at his motor go. Gonna get the safety. Oh, nope. Gonna be intentional grounding. But boy, oh boy, you can see the power out of the hips. You can see his good handwork. Beautiful, beautiful job there. Reads the play beautifully. Does not take the bait on the running back. Has his eyes looking, and then he's going to go ahead and get a tackle for a loss, strip sack there. Boy, oh boy, this kid is a man playing amongst boys at this level. Way underrated. Look at him go. Beautiful job. Sets the edge like you're supposed to, and then steps inside when the running back tries to break it through the hole and gets the tackle for a loss. Just an absolute game wrecker. Always in the backfield. You can see he's got immense strength with his upper body and his hips. He just pushes those blockers off with absolute ease. Matthew Johnson. Here he is. Bull rush. Would have got hit with a hold there by the offensive lineman. Gets the sack anyway. The Oregon Ducks have an absolute game wrecker on the inside. You beef him up to 300 pounds, and watch out. Look at him dissect the play. Stays home. Not trying to be too flashy. And he gets rewarded with the tackle for a loss. Here's a beautiful stunt off the outside. Boy, oh boy, look at the speed. This kid is unreal good. Here he is, dissecting the run play. Beautiful, beautiful job in run support. And, playing against a bigger kid, number 77, doesn't matter. Just out-athletes him. This kid is way underrated. I don't know what they're seeing, but what I'm seeing is a prototypical game wrecker, a guy with a high motor, immense strength in his upper body, clean out of the hips, can play inside, can play outside, can put the center or the guard in the quarterback's lap and nearly gets a sack there. I'm telling you, quarterbacks absolutely hate it when they get the pressure right up into their lap. That's why Aaron Donald was so good for all those years, because that's what he would do. Here he is playing outside, going to go ahead, snip this run play out from the backside because he has the speed to do that. Beautiful little shed there, and then down goes the quarterback. Group sack there. Here he is. Beautiful job. Boy, the Oregon Ducks are getting a true talent. All right, let's see one more. Matthew Johnson. Right off the edge. Beautiful, or inside, beautiful bull rush move. Like to see a couple other moves. They'll clean that up when they get him to Oregon. But, a kid like this, he might not be a day one contributor, but if I'm on that Oregon defensive line, I'm looking over my shoulder when the young man gets to camp, because that kid is gonna be special. Mark my words. Matthew Johnson, gonna be a household name for the Ducks. Go ahead, buy the jerseys. This kid, if he can get the playing time his freshman year and put a little bit of weight on, might be one of those, make the all freshman team. So let's go ahead and let's see Mr. Josiah and see what he's bringing to the table. Sharma. I don't know why I'm struggling with that name. Here he is lined up on the inside. Beautiful swim move and gets the sack. Nope, strip sack. Beautiful, beautiful job by the young man. Just explodes out of his stance. The offensive line never even touched him. Great job reading the play. Knew it was a screen pass. Didn't rush the passer. Stayed back, got his big paws up, and disrupted it. Boy, oh boy. The defensive line is looking extremely healthy for the Oregon Ducks with the 2025 class. Here he is. Beautiful job. Shoots the gap. Running back doesn't even get a yard. Tackle for a loss. Josiah in there again. An absolute game wrecker. You can see how big he is compared to the other players that we saw on the film. Number 71, Here he is. Beautiful job reading that screenplay out. That poor running back gets absolutely demolished. Big man landing on top of him. You know he felt that the next day. Here he is shooting the gap inside. Beautiful job by Josiah. Boy, oh boy. Look at this kid go. High motor. I can tell he's not as polished as the other kids, but that's okay. Big, big, big. Over 6'5", sitting at 300 pounds. Just an absolute monster of a man. Here he is, bull rush, right in the quarterback's face. Quarterback gets it off barely. Inaccurate pass. Here he is. He's going to shoot the gap here. Beautiful job, just staying back. Letting the running back make his decision where he's going to cut and goes ahead and gets the tackle for a loss. That is a wonderful job. Again, getting the tackle for the loss, behind the sticks, reading the play. Reads the play extremely well. Reads the screenplays extremely well. Tell he watches some film. Not the most uber athletic. Just big and strong. I would say quick, not fast. But you got to have guys like these to fill the gaps and to do stuff like this. Getting that pressure up into the face of the defense, or the cornerback, the quarterback. They absolutely hate it. Looks like maybe a little smaller league that he's playing in. That might hurt his stars. If they're playing in a smaller league, then that does hurt them. Or it could be a jamboree. Let's see one more from the big man. Here he is, just going to shoot the gap. Beautiful job, and gets the sack. An absolute group sack with his defensive line buddies. Let's see one more. Why not? Beautiful reading the play. That would have been a hold on the offensive line. Boy, oh boy. Pretty good class. I'm going to say this. You got you an island corner. Most colleges aren't, you might get one of those guys like every 3 years. You got one. You got an absolute menace with Nazir. He is a prototypical, like I said, Georgia offensive or outside linebacker. Can rush the edge if they put the weight on him, or you just let him free roam on that outside linebacker position and create havoc. Then you have Matthew Johnson, a true stud. I think he's highly underrated, criminally underrated. We'll be on the lookout, see where he goes. I really like that kid a lot. Like I said, I'd like him to develop a couple more pass rushing moves, but that's okay. Still young. That was his sophomore, junior film. So let's see where he ends up at the end of the year. And then you got a project guy, a big nose guy that reads the plays extremely well. Smart. He understands when they're setting up for a screen pass, gets his big paws up, knocks the ball down. Like I said, I think he's more quick than fast. Comes out of the stance very well, good in the hips. But at the next level, he's not going to be able to use his weight to just push around offensive linemen like he did in that league. So you're really gonna have to iron out his techniques. But for a 3-star, boy, that is a good one with a lot of promise. Guys, this is Cody the Professor with High Top Sports Oregon today. We will be doing an offensive video to drop later in the week. And go ahead, if you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, and then go ahead and check us out on the High Top Sports recruiting page. This is all we do, stuff like this on that page. So we will see you later. I'm Cody the Professor, and we are out.